Alright guys, this will be my final video of my vampire series. So a lot of people are like, oh yeah, so you think you're Indian just because you're wearing moccasins. And it's like, well, that's the way the round eye thinks, you know what I mean? Because moccasins are good to wear, and I'm not wearing socks. I'm barefooted inside of these moccasins, buffalo hide moccasins. But these moccasins, they have skulls on them. I had skulls put on them, so leather ties and all that. But yeah, but it's good to wear moccasins because what a lot of people don't understand is in Asia, as we all know, they introduced us to pressure points, and we all have pressure points in our hands and on the bottom of our bare feet. And so a lot of times we're activating those pressure points, which connect to certain organs in the body, etc., and are beneficial and healthy for us. And also it's good for your ligaments to flex and to stretch and to stay strong. And so a lot of times, like, I'll slip and, you know, my ankles will go this way and that way, like I'm about to sprain my ankle. That's a good thing because it keeps the muscles inside of your ankles strong, keeps your legs strong, it keeps your lower body strong. A lot of times we're always driving all the time, you know, we're always sitting down, we're always laying in bed, and we really never, you know, get the kind of exercise that we should, especially in a natural environment where it's not just for your body exercise like in a gym, but it's also for your mind and your spirit out in nature, you know, what we call nature. And we are approaching the crater. Here is the crater right here. You know, part of me wants to jump, part of me, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't jump, you know, I got too much going on right now. But check it out. That's the crater. Yep, this is the crater. There's 3 crosses down there. So I used to live right there in that little house. There's a little house right there, like right above this hill. I used to live right there by myself for quite a while. And I used to hike up here, and I used to come and read my little book on the saints, the Philokalia, it's called. And it's a series of 5 books. I used to read it right here on the rock, just tuning into God and nature, you know, and my insignificance in this grand drama called the universe. And sometimes significance, because sometimes you feel big, you feel strong and powerful and potent and all of that stuff. So there's a mountain. I'm on the north side of a mountain. Okay? So this is me. It's facing east. My back is facing east. Now my back is facing north. And there's the crater. And let's see, what else can I tell you? Yeah, man, and I kept having this vision, like just over the hill down there. And maybe I'll take you guys there sometime. There was a giant egg that hatched. And then hundreds of thousands of giant spiders came out. Huge spiders. These spiders were huge. They were probably like 3 feet long. And they hatched out of this gigantic egg that was down there. And they just started looking for holes. And they went into the holes. And those spiders came from space. Okay, they came from space. And then they found their home around this mountain. And they grew up. The spiders grew up and turned into humans, and all these humans are secretly living throughout this area, and a lot of them are, you know, probably vampires, you might say. But that's a little story. But on the on the north side, okay, down here on the east side of a mountain, there's also some haunting activity down here too in these houses. All right, these houses have a history right up in here of a lot of haunting and poltergeist activity. Little girls crawling on your bed and whispering your name, that used to happen to me on the south side of a mountain. So it's also on this side, and I believe it's also on the west side of a mountain of Tumamak Hill. But on the north side, here's the funny thing: on the north side, there's nothing going on. Everything's quiet. Everything is totally quiet on the north side. But yeah, so I want to show you guys where I used to sit down and read. I used to sit down and read and tune in to the higher creator and all that. I used to sit right here. This is where I used to sit. You know, right next to the ledge. You know, the ledge right here. Look at that. It's pretty far. It's probably like over 50 feet. And I've heard of people, maybe 70 feet down. I heard of people jumping off and committing suicide. I used to hear that a lot. And, you know, people would jump and kill themselves. Or they would fall because they were drunk. They thought they'd sit down. You know, they thought they'd flex their muscle and see how close they can get to the edge. And, oh, I'm tough. I could drink this beer. And then they just fall over and die. You could imagine what kind of impact that is. And I'm going to get away from the edge because out of respect for those people that died. Yeah, but that Vampire Hill is, oh man. And since I'm running out of time on this phone, I don't know, I got like 5 minutes left. Yeah, so 5 minutes left on this phone. Just above those houses, right here where my stick is pointing, that's the east side of the Vampire Fortress, the Vampire Cavern, which is all under that hill. Now you could see that there was old mining activity that was going on there, but it's no longer going on. That mining activity stopped like in the 80s, around that time, and they didn't find anything. I think it was the 70s actually. There was no mining going on in the 80s that I could remember. So probably the 70s they stopped because they couldn't find anything that was worth selling. So it got abandoned, and like I said before, teenagers took over. The dark element took over, the gothic element, and you could just imagine what happened after that. You know, there's a lot of drug activity, gang activity, and all of that, and you know, stayed strong in that particular area that I took you guys to. And there was an old homeless encampment. This has been here for, I'd say about 8 months. I remember seeing this. There was a total tent right here with a chair. This guy made an apartment for himself. And then I don't know what happened to this guy, but you know, he left his plush rug. You know, doesn't look like there's a body in there. Those must have been his pants. Right there. And his tent, his rug. I see a can. I have that exact can opener in my house. But there's a sock right there. I don't know, a shirt maybe. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this crap has been going on since I was younger. There's always people that try to live out here, and, you know, they have nowhere else to go, so they call a mountain their home, and, you know what I mean? They come and they live out here, and they don't last long because the elements are too harsh. It's too hot out here, you know? They should know that. You know, it's too hot out here. It gets windy. It gets cold. There's a lot of snakes out here. A lot of spiders, too. A lot of spiders out here. And snakes, especially snakes. But, you know, it's not a very welcoming environment. And, you know, the idea is to not live out here. It's to live in a proper dwelling so that you don't have to worry about getting poisoned and bit by a rattler or a diamondback or a brown spider or all of that, you know. And yeah, but I think I got less than 2 minutes. I mean, hope you guys like these videos. I'm doing it for you guys, so you guys get entertained, since I have nothing to do today. Let me show you guys something. We buy houses in any condition, in any situation. That's what that sign says. Well, I wouldn't call that a house back there, but if this guy was trying to sell his homeless encampment, to somebody, I doubt anyone's going to want to buy it because it's in really bad condition and it's 100% exposed to the elements. So good luck finding a real estate agent for that one, bud. But this is it. Hope you guys like this video, because I love making these videos for you guys. You can give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe if you want. It might make me make more videos. Alright guys, I love you all. Stay strong, stay smart, stay powerful, stay positive. God bless you. Bye.